Alright, we're going to be factoring expressions with the form ax squared plus bx plus c. This is when we do have a coefficient next to the x squared term that is not 1. For example, here we have 3x squared minus 8x plus 4. We have a 3 in front here. So whenever you have a coefficient in front of the x squared, it's going to be very similar to when you don't. But before you start finding factors of c, you want to multiply a times c. In this case, we have 3 times 4. That's going to give us 12. Now we want to find factors of 12 that add to give us negative 8. Those factors are going to be negative 6 and negative 2. See that negative 6 plus negative 2 is negative 8, which is our b term. Now this time, instead of going straight to our answer, we're going to have to replace our middle term with the factors that we just discovered. So now this negative 8x is going to become negative 6x plus negative 2x. And we're going to keep these the same that are on the outside. So we have 3x squared and plus 4. Notice now we have 4 terms instead of 3, and we're going to factor by grouping. So I'll break my groups with the first 2 terms and the last 2 terms. Now I'm going to factor by distribution, this 3x squared and this 6x. Those have a 3x in common. I'm going to be left with an x minus 2. Here I have a negative 2x plus 4. I'm going to take out a negative 2, and I'm going to be left with x minus 2. Remember, the sign changes here because we had a negative. And we've got x minus 2, x minus 2. Those are the same, so we know we're on the right track. Lastly, I'm going to factor out that x minus 2, and then we're going to be left with the 3x minus 2 remaining. So we have 3x minus 2. And there's our answer. So whenever you're factoring something that does have this a coefficient that's not a 1 next to the x squared, you have to multiply a times c. That gave us 3 times 4, which was 12. Find the factors that add to the b, the negative 8. You're going to replace this middle term with your 2 factors. Then you factor by grouping.